Good morning, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Laura Gardner. I'm a yoga teacher and we're doing 30 days of morning yoga on my channel at the moment. So subscribe and come along for the journey with us. Today we are doing yoga for a positive day. So yoga to start your day on a positive note and continue that throughout the day. We are going to get started seated, so just find your comfortable seated position. Sit cross-legged if that's comfortable for you, and make note of which leg is in front. So you would have sat in whatever your natural most comfortable way is. We're going to switch it up today. So just to confuse the brain, first thing in the morning, sit with your legs the opposite way. Take your hands onto your knees, sit tall, close your eyes. And then we'll take some deep breaths and just sit with that discomfort for a moment. This is going to feel a bit awkward and strange if you're not used to switching the legs over. And it's really good to do that every so often for a couple of reasons. Firstly, physically, if we always cross our legs the same way, we're going to have some unevenness in the body. One hip is going to be slightly uneven compared to the other. And then also mentally, it just kind of shifts your brain out of the familiar into kind of discovery mode. Okay, something's different. What's going on here? We're not doing the same thing. We're not on autopilot anymore. So sit tall, relax your shoulders, take a few deep breaths in and out through your nose. One more big breath. And then drop your head over to your right shoulder. Let your head hang heavy, let the shoulders relax down. Engage your core slightly, so just draw your belly button back to the spine. Lift up through your lower abdominals, extend your lower back, and at the same time let the head hang heavy. Take your head over to your left shoulder, same thing again. So let the head hang heavy, let the shoulders relax down, and then from the hips up, from your core, from your lower abdominals and your lower back, engaging, pulling in and up, lifting, finding that strength in your core, and then from the chest up, everything nice and relaxed. Bring your head back to the center, drop your chin to your chest. Take a breath. Take your palms together, start to rub them together until you create a little bit of heat in your hands. So you're going to rub them together quite quickly. Once your palms start to feel warm, cup your palms over your closed eyes. Feel the heat go into your eyes and then slowly open your eyes up. Spread your fingers, let the light in and take your hands away. Roll your shoulders forwards, roll your shoulders back. You're going to take the right arm behind, exhale as you twist around, look over your right shoulder, lift up through the crown of your head, sit tall, take a breath. Every time you breathe in, open your chest, so breathing down into the abdomen, but then being mindful of expanding and opening your chest at the same time. Come back to the center. We'll do the same on the other side. So exhale as you twist around, and then when you're in your twist, you're going to inhale, breathe down using your diaphragm, so abdomen expands to create space, and then really open the chest. Feel the rib cage expand, get bigger. Feel the front of the chest stretching out. Shoulders rolling back, shoulder blades coming together. Come back to the center. We're going to come onto hands and knees. Spread your fingers really wide, stretch them out as wide as they'll go. Push your palms firmly down to the floor. Have the toes untucked. Engage your core and then lift your knees up so that you're pushing down on the tops of your feet and hold there. If that's not comfortable, then tuck the toes and come into this position here. Squeeze the core tight and then release. We're going to do some cat-cows. So inhale, cow pose. Tilt the tailbone up, bring the chest forwards, roll the shoulders back, look forwards, big breath in. As you exhale, round your back, scoop the tummy up, tuck the hips under, stretch up into your cat stretch. One more each way. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Come back to neutral, tuck the toes, lift your knees up into downward facing dog. Start to pedal out your feet. Inhale, extend your right leg up into the air, bend your knee and then shoot your knee up into the air. So you open up your hips and hold there. So lift your right knee as high as you can with the heel coming back towards the left glute. And then bring everything back to the center. Round your back, bring your knee to your chest. Bring your foot between your hands. Inhale, lift up into a crescent lunge. Relax your shoulders, sink down. Take a deep breath. Inhale, lift up, so stretch up, just straighten both legs. Exhale, bend back down, sweep your arms back behind you. Roll the shoulders back, stretch your fingertips back. So palms facing in, thumbs down, fingers stretching back behind you. Chest lifting forwards, sinking the hips down low. And then inhale, lift everything back up again. Exhale, take your hands to the floor, big bend in your front knee, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up into the air, bend at the knee, and then rotate the hips out to the left so your left knee starts to lift up high and hold there. So looking back under your left arm, opening the chest slightly around to the left, and then come back to the center, squeeze your knee to your chest, take your foot between your hands, lift up into your crescent lunge. So holding there, kick through your right heel, tuck the hips under, sink the hips down nice and low. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, bend your left knee, sweep your arms back behind you, roll the shoulders back, shoot your chest forwards, look forwards and hold there. Big breaths. Keep your arms really active, reach through your fingertips. Inhale, sweep everything back up. Exhale, hands coming down to the floor. Inhale into a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step forwards. Exhale, forward fold. Pause and forward fold for a moment. Shift your weight into the balls of your feet, soft bend in your knees. Hips lifting up over the heels. Shake your head a couple of times. Maybe let your arms just hang loose. Cross the arms over if that feels comfortable and have a sway from side to side. So just moving in whichever way feels best for you. Maybe a little bit forwards and back, maybe twisting around. And then take your hands down, nice big bend in the knees. Inhale, right arm up into the air. Exhale, back down. Inhale, left arm up into the air. Exhale, back down. Inhale, chair pose. Big bend in your knees, tuck the hips under. Lift the chest, lift the arms. Sink down low, weight back into your heels. Look up between your hands. Breathe deeply. Relax your shoulders. Squeeze the upper arms together. And then push your feet firmly to the floor. Inhale up into mountain pose. Roll your shoulders back. Step your right leg back. Nice big step back. We're going to come into our goddess pose. So our feet are pointed out about a 45-degree angle from one another. As you inhale, big bend in the knees, sink the hips down low. Bring your hands to your chest. Tuck the hips under. We're going to come up and down a few times. So we're going to inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower one more time. Moving with your breath. Keep your chest open. Keep the hips tucked under. Inhale, lift, and on this inhale, lift the arms up. Turn the feet to parallel. Exhale, squeeze up through the front of the legs as you come into a wide leg forward fold. Hands come to the floor if you can reach, or take them onto your legs. Release your head. Take your weight into the balls of your feet. Pull up through the front of the legs, so keep the front of the legs active. Walk your hands over to your left leg. Sink down over your leg. Bring your hands over to your right leg. Sink down over your leg. And then come back to the centre. Sink down, release your chest, release your head. Walk your hands back to the front of your mat and come into a downward facing dog. Pedal out through your feet. And then hold downward facing dog for a breath or two. Nice long spine, heels pushing back. And then on your next exhale, drop to your knees, cross your legs, sit yourself comfortably. And then again, we're going to switch the legs over just to confuse ourselves. So we're going to switch so we have the opposite leg in front than the one that feels natural. Sit yourself tall, arms just relaxing. Take a few deep breaths. As you inhale, lift tall. As you exhale, feel your shoulders relax. And just tell yourself that this is going to be a great day. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes back up again. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, bring your hands to your chest to finish. Namaste.